Hello everybody, welcome back. 'Tis Tuesday once again. We have got a stack full of TTMs to go through. Actually, it's a recap of what I showed on John Burgess's stream on Saturday. Yes, I know what I said yesterday about, figuring out something to do with the stickers, and I will eventually. I'm still trying to work out the logistics of this whole area because people send me stuff and I want to make sure it's displayed, and I've just got to figure out a better setup to get more height because I still haven't, I'll just tilt it back. I still haven't used about a third of that board there. But it's I just got to figure out what exactly to do with the current setup. So I may have to change the current setup. Anyway, enough of my technical woes. We're going to go into the autographs. Going to look first off at the, sadly, two RTSs. The first, Rick Aguilera, apparently does not live at this P.O. box anymore. And then Mel Counts, who was on the, I think it was it 1960 or 1964, the U.S. Olympic men's gold medal basketball team. The weird thing is, so I guess he must have just recently moved because I've seen this address was coming back with successes even up until February, I think. Manatee. We love the Manatee, but we're going to set them off to the side and then hopefully get a chance to try them again in the future. And now to the successes. And the first one I got back, actually, you'll notice 528. It was Monday. I think I had about 6 or 7 come back on Monday Tuesday, over the long weekend. First one of one for free. This was the third time I'd sent to him, and I always considered it a long shot, so I picked up this card from Adam's Card Closet, and I was successful because coming back, personalized as well, I didn't even notice that on the stream, Steve Spurrier. Now, I know a lot of people are going to think, remember him mostly from his coaching, which they rightfully should because the man is a Hall of Fame caliber coach, but also, pretty decent football career. He's taken number 3 overall in 1967 out of the University of Florida by the San Francisco 49ers, played there from 1967 to 75, and his final year was actually with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 1976, which, unfortunately for Mr. Spurrier, was their first year in existence in the infamous 0-14 season. But after that, he got into coaching pretty much almost immediately. From 78 to 82, he was an assistant coach with a couple schools. But when he started getting into head coaching was in 1983 in the USFL with the Tampa Bay Bandits. I think it was the USFL. But he coached there 83 to 85. Then he was the head coach at Duke from 87 to 89. And then started coming the big stints. Went back to his alma mater, Florida. Was there from 1990 to 2001. Then he came up to the NFL, coached the Washington then Redskins from 02 to 03. Took a year off, went back to college, coached at South Carolina from 2005 to 2015. And then the partial year with the Orlando Apollos in the AAF because they crapped out early. But awards-wise, tons. Heisman Trophy in 1966. He was the UPI and SN Player of the Year that same year. 2-time All-American. SEC Player of the Year. He's in the Florida Football Ring of Honor, the National High School Hall of Fame, the College Football Hall of Fame, class of 2017. Won a national championship with Florida in 96. 6-time SEC champion, 1-time ACC, and 7-time SEC Coach of the Year, 2-time ACC Coach of the Year. Basically, this man is a legend, and Mr. Spurrier, I cannot thank you enough. Moving on to number 2, and this is actually on my notes where my pen died, right halfway through writing his name. After a 10-day turnaround, 1 of 1 for free, an address in Cincinnati, Ohio, coming back on the old tops, personalized again, Ron Oester on, 88 tops. Don't know why I should have known that, but that is Another personalization. That one I did notice on the stream, but great looking signature. Second baseman with a career .265 batting average, 42 home runs, 344 RBIs. Played the entirety of his career with the Cincinnati Reds, 1978 to 90. and was part of their World Series championship team in 1990 and is in the Reds Hall of Fame. Mr. Oester, thank you so much. Moving on. Now, this was kind of, this was an interesting one. It came back with actually no postmark, but it was a 1-of-1. Well, I guess. You'll see what I mean. A 33-day turnaround, care of Uncle Vanya on Broadway. You know, sometimes celebrities go on Broadway, and I've had success in the past. It was to Alfred Molina. Now, I sent the trading card of him as Doc Ock, and unfortunately, as you can see, it came back unsigned. However, when I opened this, I saw my letter. And on the back of it was a note, "Dear Mr. Opsitnik, I am afraid I do not sign merchandise. Alfred Molina." Fair enough. I know there are some people that do that, and apparently Alfred Molina is one of them. So if you're going to send him, he will sign photos. I have seen that he will sign photos. So check him out. Just absolutely legendary acting career. I'm going to put the card up so we have something to look at. I just went through some of, like, the big movies, the movies that I really liked. Big fan of, he was in Lady Hawk, Maverick, Magnolia, Frida. He's in the Spider-Man franchise as Doc Ock. He was in the Da Vinci Code. And a prolific stage actor, won a Drama Desk Award in 1998 for Best Actor in a Play, and was nominated for numerous other television awards and acting awards because he absolutely should be. So, Mr. Molina, thank you so much, and maybe next time I see you on a play, I will shoot you a picture rather than a trading card. On to number 4. 19 days. 1-of-1 for free. Care of an address in Escondido, California, and I put it on sports card for him, and I realize I put Escondido instead of a D. I put a T. But regardless, that'll drive me nuts for a little while. Coming back on the Padres card, Garry Templeton, and actually got a really good little factoid from Sensei Domino about Garry Templeton on the stream. We'll get to that in a second. Shortstop, 271 batting average, 2,096 hits, 70 home runs, 728 RBIs. Played for the Cardinals, 76-81. The Padres, 82-91. Finished off 91 with the Mets. 3-time All-Star, 2-time Silver Slugger. Padres Hall of Fame, and in 1979, here's the little factoid I got from Tony. Since he was a switch hitter, he was, in the 1979 season, he was the first player to have 100 hits on both sides of the plate. A feat that has been since duplicated, but as Tony said, there can only be one first, and this was him, and that is awesome. So thank you, Mr. Templeton. Very much appreciate it. All right. I'm sorry this one's running long, but we got a lot to cover, and there were some big names. Quick one. 8-day turnaround, 1-of-1 for free. Care of an address in Orlando, Florida. We got Manny Trillo on the old, was that Fleer or Donruss? I think it was Fleer. Yeah, the old Fleer. Very, very long career as well. Moved around a bunch, got a lot of awards. Second baseman, a 263 batting average, 61 home runs, 571 RBIs. Bounced around Oakland, 73-74. Then went to the Cubs, 75-78. Went to Philadelphia, 79-82. Cleveland in 83. Also Montreal in 83. Shout out Expos. San Francisco, 84-85. Went back to the Cubs from 86-88. And then finished off his career in Cincinnati in 1989. 4-time All-Star, won the World Series twice, 1974 and 1980, with Oakland and Philadelphia, respectively. Was the 1980 NLCS MVP, 3-time Gold Glove, 2-time Silver Slugger, Phillies Hall of Fame, and a 2007 inductee into the Venezuelan Baseball Hall of Fame. Mr. Trillo, thank you so much. And guys, buckle up, pause if you need to, because we're about halfway through. We're coming back 53 days. I think this is the longest turnaround of anybody. Yes. 1-of-1 for free, care of the University of San Francisco, where he actually works in their athletic department and is a major alumni of. Bill Cartwright. I tried him a long time ago, never heard back, but got him back on the hoops, personalized. If you know Bulls basketball, you're going to know Bill Cartwright very much so. 12,713 points, 6,106. What did I write there? I can't see what I wrote there. Oh, rebounds, 1,390 assists. Drafted number 3 by the Knicks out of the University of San Francisco in 1979. Played there until 88. Went to the Bulls 88 to 94. Finished off his career in Seattle with the old Supersonics, a team I actually miss. 94 to 95, and then was assistant coach for the Bulls 96 to 01. Head coach there 01 to 03. What's it? New Jersey. The New Jersey Nets, back when they were in Jersey. Assistant coach there, 04 to 08. Phoenix, 08 to 12. And then coached a year in Japan in Osaka for his last year. As a player, 3-time champion with the Bulls, 91 to 93. And then he was part of the 2 more in the late 90s as a coach, 97 and 98. So 5 championship rings for him. He was 3-time WCAC Player of the Year in college, 2-time All-American, 1-time All-Star, All-Rookie First Team, and number 24 is retired by the University of San Francisco for him. Mr. Cartwright, thank you so much. Sorry, I've been talking so long, I had to have a sip of coffee. Almost there, I promise. We got 3 more. And now to continue the going around, we've had baseball, we've had football, we've had acting, we've had basketball, and now we have hockey. So after a 47-day turnaround, 1 of 1 for free, care of the Nashville Predators, where he currently plays on the old score, Ryan O'Reilly in the Avs uniform. Center, current stats, 1,073 games, 282 goals, 771 points. Started his career in Colorado, played there till 2015. Went to Buffalo, 15 to 18. St. Louis, 18 to 23, and finished off 2023 in Toronto. And then went to the Preds the following season and has been there ever since. Let's see. He was a gold medalist twice for the World Championships in 2015 and 2016 for Canada, and a gold medal in the World Cup of Hockey in 2016 as well, and still going in the NHL, so looking forward to see what he does next season. Thank you, Mr. O'Reilly. And actually, the Predators have a good history of returning. I got Pekka Rinne back when he was playing there. Now, we move back into the football realm for the final 2. After an 11-day turnaround, 1 of 1 for free, care of an address in Portland, Oregon, we have Stan Brock, a New Orleans Saints legend, guy that was there for a long, long time, personalized on the pro set, one of my favorite sets. It was an offensive tackle and a really good one. Drafted 12th overall in 1980 out of the University of Colorado. Played for the Saints from 1980 to 1992. Finished off his career with the old San Diego Chargers, 93 to 95. And, linemen, I've said it before, they don't get a whole lot of statistics other than really games played. And if you go over 200 games in the NFL, regardless of position, you've been around a long time. Played in 234 games, started 223 of them, is in the Saints Hall of Fame, and is a member of the Saints 45th anniversary team. So, Mr. Brock, thank you so much. And the final one, I know everybody's excited, but we're almost done. The final one. Oops, I completely forgot where this one came from. So 1 second, and I'll fill it in. Okay, we're back, and as you can see from the pen, the really nice one did die recently. Well, after a 16-day turnaround, this was the first one, officially in June. I got it the morning of the live stream. 1 of 1 for free, an address in Los Angeles, California. Coming back with the pro set, but the Pro Bowl this time. Dennis Smith, the old safety for the Broncos. Whoop, there we go. A guy that, honestly, he was Steve Atwater before Steve Atwater. So before Steve Atwater, there was Dennis Smith, the guy that would just lower the head and just absolutely obliterate people. Drafted 15th overall by the Broncos in 1981 out of USC. Played there from 1981 to 1994. 2-time first-team All-Pro, 6-time Pro Bowl. He's in the Denver Broncos Ring of Fame. His career is 30 interceptions, 15 sacks, really, really hard-hitting, and actually won a national championship with USC in 1978. And again, he was there long before Atwater, and I think Atwater came about midway through his career, so they were in the same backfield together, and that was terrifying for anybody playing the Broncos in that era. But anyway, Mr. Smith, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for giving me 15, 16 minutes of your life once again. Really appreciate it. Some great TTMs back this week. Hope you enjoyed it. We will see you next time.